Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, and this is Budgeting Over 40. Okay, you guys, I am here to budget $1,408.10. This is my SSI benefits, and there was some extra money that I made in here. I think I got some money from Upside, and I think I ended up, whatever it was, wherever it came from, I have some extra money. But let me tell you, you guys, this first week or first pay period of March has been awful. So nothing is going according to plans. I don't know what happened, but let me tell you. First off, my rent has not been paid yet. And today is the 11th, and this is awful. So I am late. I don't know if I will be penalized or how bad I will be penalized. But yes, that has not been paid. There was a lot of unexpected expenses that came up, and there's a lot of moving around of money that I had to do. So let's go in and see if I can stretch this $1,400. I will be getting paid again on March 15th, which is on Friday. And Friday's money will have to pay the rent and whatever else is coming up. So let's go and take a look, you guys. But like I said, this first pay period is giving me a run for my money. No pun intended. So, all right, I do know that my renter's insurance is coming up. So the second half of the renter's insurance is going to come up on the 13th. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add the rest of that money, which is 2188. I need to have that put aside. I don't think I have any more subscriptions that's coming up. I did have BJ's, my annual membership for BJ's went out. And Apple had charged me $5.42, which they ended up putting it back. So actually, I need to put some money in here. Oh boy, yes, I do. Let's see, because the 59.74 is what BJ's took out, and BJ's wasn't supposed to be taking any money out. Well, they were, but I completely did not budget for it. And I'm just going to factor it into the budget. I'm trying to build up my subscriptions sinking funds. So I do have a big subscription in, I think it's August that's coming out. So I want to build it up. So I'm going to take this 59.74 out of the budget. So let's put in, I think I had put in 64. I think it was $64 that I had put in before. I'm going to go ahead and put back 64 because I will have my Peloton subscription, Ynab, Google. Those are going to be coming out. So let's put that back. So far, I did not need heating oil. I did get propane. I didn't get the bill yet, so I know propane is going to be coming up. So let's go through and go by that. So because I didn't pay my rent, what I ended up doing, I put a lot of the money into the groceries. So I fully fund my $1,000 grocery amount or my grocery budget for the month of March. I don't know if that was the right thing to do, but I did. And I took it out in cash. So as of right now, I do have 300, just little under $300. I mean, little under $400 left in the grocery section because my budget is $1,000. So I'm going to go ahead and let's cover this with ready to assign. All right. So let's cover that. So that's going to take care of one of my overspend category. We'll get to the next one when we get there, which is the eating out. So far, eating out has been quite the whole thing. It has been not going so good this month. So far, I'm up to $151.75. It was not planned. I was planning to stay under the total budget for the month. of $100, and I am way over it right now. So I think I'm gonna have to take that money. I'm gonna try to stay under my $1,000 limit for. I'm gonna try to stay under the $1,000 limit for my groceries, just so I can cover this eating out in with grocery money, which is what I did. I actually rolled some money into that. All right. Next up, and let me tell you, you guys, I am beyond stressed when it comes to money right now because things are not. It's not penciling. So I did ended up using my credit cards for a few things before I could make it to the bank to get cash. I had to go grocery shopping, and I had some other stuff that came up that I put on my Apple Card. As you can see, there is monies assigned to go out to this credit card. I haven't paid it yet. I I don't know why I'm waiting, but I am waiting. There's also some for Capital One number two. The money is already assigned. There's some these are the unexpected stuff that came up. I ended up getting charged in a small amount of interest because I ran out of money to cover my full I would say statement amount for the month of February. So there is a $19.73 interest, which I'm going to try not to pay that this year. I mean, this month. I'm going to try not to pay any interest this month. So let's go down after school. So my crazy self went ahead and I wrote, which I did discuss this with them. I wrote a check to the after school program for the whole month of March, just so I could get it out the way, especially because they're taking so long to cash the checks. I just wrote them one big check. So I'm expecting to pay out $140. So I'm going to add, let's see, 120. I think 120 will get us there. There we go. So there's $140 in checks that's out right now to cover the after school. All right, next up, the babysitter won't be due until Friday, so I can use my other paycheck that's coming up on the 15th to pay that. The 15th is braces, and I think I had braces on the second one, so let's hold off on that one for now too. I haven't sent anything to my daughter for child support just yet. I am thinking that I should go ahead and put this 263 here for the first payment and get that out the way. I need to get my son's haircut. Let's put the $35 for that. So what I ended up doing, because I was holding out, I ended up sending money over to the savings and sinking funds. I was supposed to hold off until the next paycheck, but like I said, the rent wasn't paid. So I am using the monies to cover certain things now until I have enough money to pay the rent, which that will happen with the next paycheck. Okay, so all things kids, I ended up sending $50 over for that. Okay, for yearly memberships, and this is what I was saying, I only had $46 in there, so I didn't even bother, pulling the money out of that. I'm going to leave it to cover my Microsoft 365 that's coming up. And I'm kind of thinking about paying for Ynab per year. I do have to save up $100 to pay for that before I can, go ahead and sign up for the year. So for right now, I'm staying monthly. So for yearly memberships, I put in $25. Okay. For car insurance or cars insurance registration and maintenance, I put in 25 for that. The emergency fund, I put in 30. For the household fund, so $15 has been transferred automatically from my primary account into my Credit Karma, which is where I'm saving for the household fund. And I ended up putting in another $35 or another $25. So that's 15 and 25. So that's $40 for there. All right, so the medical fund, I ended up putting in $50 because this one has caught me off guard a few times. So I am putting in some money there just to beef this up a little bit. Okay, next up is the personal care section. And I ended up putting $40 in here. Right? And then it's vacation. So vacation, I ended up putting 11. All right. So that's all the sinking funds that I transferred over or pulled out in cash to put in my binders. So I'm going to close this out for right now. I don't need this anymore. And I'm left with $409.10. What else do I need to do? Okay, so I know my Discover card payment is coming up for 170. What is it telling me that I need? 143. No, I know it's 176 for that. Okay, so that's, and then Mattress Firm for 67. That's the next payment. And I don't have anything else due in the credit card section. Like I said, I do have these amounts to pay out. But that $400 that I pulled out in cash, it's not reflecting here. So I think I need to move some stuff around. I'm going to have to put monies back into the budget. I'm going to have to put that $400 back into the budget because it's not going to be reflecting on here. So it's actually not going to work that way. So 166. So I'm going to have to use, so like I said, I do have just a little under, I think I have 397 and some change in the grocery binder. I'm going to have to pull it back and put it back into the budget because I need to use it to pay other stuff. Or, if I don't need it if I don't need that money on between now and the time I get paid, that's when I'm going to be assigning more monies to groceries. Or I could just leave it there. We'll see. So, like I said, you see this dumpster fire that I'm dealing with, you guys? Somehow I have, you know, gotten ahead of myself, I think. I think that's what happened. All right, so car insurance. Oh, I didn't put any money into here. So let's assign this 166 to car insurance because that's the next thing that's coming up. I'm going to need about $100 more to put into car insurance because car insurance is 266. So I need to pull $100 from somewhere. And I usually do pay my car insurance on one of my credit cards and then reimburse it. So I may need to put it on a credit card and then pay that credit card back off as soon as I get paid. So you guys, that's what it looks like. That money is all assigned. This is not going good. It's definitely not going good, you guys. But I'm standing strong. I am not giving up. I'm gonna continue to monitor my money and I'm gonna continue to, just chip away at things and stay on top of it. So I appreciate you guys for coming in and watching this video. Like I said, my name is Melissa. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome if you're new. If you're not new, welcome back. Yada, yada, yada. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for watching.